Yo, internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Jongravesshow. It's the middle of the night. Pretty much I gotta go to sleep and go to work for a little bit. So basically I'm sitting up here just making a few videos and shit, just talking about what I thought about this recent episode in Dragon Ball Super. Well, actually the last episode, I actually liked that a lot. And pretty much just for the cliff notes of that one again, which I did make a previous video about the whole Kale and Caulifla thing, them going Super Saiyan or whatever. Basically, we do that entire episode was a major callback to Broly and the Broly film, and people kind of expecting that Kale's Broly form to basically kind of be on the same power scale as when he came out when they were Super Saiyans. To be real with you, like, they do kind of play it up the same way in the movies, you know. So basically, it's like Broly, Kale. It's like Kale is just as strong as Broly, you know, and she is basically built, or her Berserker form is built to be the most dominant thing in the series, minus Jiren and Goku and Vegeta going 100%, you know, because they were still talking about blue and pretty much whatever. But that's the cliff notes of that. Let's jump right into this actual episode. So basically, starting this episode off, we kind of start things off with the whole Jiren versus Goku standoff, which again is something that I'm actually kind of happy that we did have, though, but technically kind of doesn't lead to anything, as Toppo kind of blasts Goku away, which kind of leads into what this episode is mostly about. It's Goku, Caulifla, and also Kale working together to fight off the fucking Prism Rangers, or the Starship Trooper Rangers, whatever the fuck these guys are. These guys are, because Toppo and Jiren, their main focus is to save power and sit in the background. What the fuck is coming in the house? God damn it! But basically, their whole goal is to sit in the background, same as Gohan, Piccolo, Master Roshi, and Tien. Their whole goal is to sit in the background and basically do nothing. Speaking of those characters, because I kind of want to get what they're doing out of the way really quickly, is that Frieza's still wiping out members from Universe 10. So like, he's wiping out the remnants of Universe 10. Him and Vegeta are kind of going on and on about kill stealing, and Master Roshi and Tien are doing team attacks to take out all of loose prey. So I'm kind of liking that. The other thing, though, is that I do believe that Tien said something about taking out 17 or 18 people. So I probably could have misread that, but he said something along those lines. Moving on to the main focus, though. The main focus of this entire episode kind of boils around the fact that, yes, Goku, Caulifla, and Kale, they need to learn to get along. And of course, Kale kind of inadvertently says that she doesn't like Goku because Goku kind of expects a lot from her or whatever, or possibly he thinks low of her. But knowing Goku, he kind of just smiles at them and just says, well, yeah, this isn't the real fight, you know, but I see you both as actual allies. So basically, they have to team up and go against these little Prism Rangers. Essentially, the one that Caulifla ends up fighting is a green dude who kind of has an air variant of Piccolo's Hell Zone grenade, which goes down on a person. She gets fucked up from that. Kale is sort of locked in this little bubble by this one chick. The main dude is off doing his own thing and is ordering everybody around. And Goku is being held by this dude who can control his weight, and this little windmill dude basically trying, man, to recreate what Piccolo did to Raditz to him. So that's kind of what's going down, you know. But from that, though, things kind of change, where basically the thing that I wanted to happen actually happens, where basically we see Android 17 and 18 show up, and they actually acting as a team, you know, like beating up the leader. Like Android 18 actually grabs the weight dude, shoots him in the back a lot, which does kind of bring back her brutal nature. She throws him out of the ring. Well, she throws him to the edge, and because of his weight and shit, he kind of falls off. So again, you know, like, all of this is fun. I mean, a lot of this is basically what I have been asking for a while now. Basically, I want to see Android 17 and 18 dominate as a team, and I kind of want to see a lot more of these callbacks to some of, or at least what I've been saying, like, in my mind and shit. I kind of wanted to see some more of the callbacks for some of the older TV shows and movies and stuff come up. And this one did kind of have a lot of stuff around the sale and the future trunk stuff, where basically, just to make a long story short, basically the troopers say, hey, we're gonna focus on the two weaker ones. Kale is still trapped in a bubble, and Caulifla says that she's gonna protect her, you know, sacrificing herself, which does kind of force Kale to kind of focus her berserker power, and she actually does for a small amount of time. She does actually focus her Saiyan form down to where that it's not destructive, and she can actually like help a beam struggle like the 3 of the troopers off. So that does kind of lead to some good things, which I am liking. You know, in the process of that though, it did kind of remind me of the father-son Kamehameha, or better yet, the father-son's Kamehameha from the second Broly film. So, you know, like, it's just sort of iconic, or at least like interesting now that basically the female Broly is basically the one like shooting people off like into the distance. So that is something. It does kind of end though on somewhat of a high note for Universe 7, where basically Goku 17 and 18 say, yeah man, we're gonna let them go, you know, because basically they're still growing, like we can't really be mad at them. However, we don't know what necessarily happened to Kaba, because Vegeta's kind of off arguing with Frieza, so I don't think he got kicked out or knocked out. He probably just started fighting somebody else. So I do kind of wonder where that fight went, or at least it just kind of came to me now. But basically, where this does end at is basically Universe, I believe that's Universe 8, that they're now saying, well, we gotta step our game up, you know. So that's kind of where that's going. I really like this episode because technically it kind of just gave me what I wanted: action, character, and a different side of Caulifla and Kale. So basically this one and the last one kind of put them like in a positive light in my eyes. So I like them both. I do hope that I see more of them in the future. But until then, that is what I gotta say about that. Tell me, what do you think about this down in the comment section? I'll catch you on the next Jongravesshow. Keep watching anime, keep playing video games, and I'm out. I haven't set my logo, I haven't set my ender in such a long damn time. I'm out.